Oh man, how about that? Right on time. Look at this. Boom. Look at this. Off to a good start. There it is. Right on time. Right. It's going to be a good year, guys. It's going to be a good year. Right. Look at that's working too. That's working too. It's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Off to a good start. We would have started late. If it would have clicked over to this and that would have fucked up, it would have been like, guys, bad omen, right? That's like, you know, going outside onto your porch to go to work in the morning. You find a dead bird on your porch and you don't have a cat. It's like, dude, I'm calling in. Boss, I can't. That's bad. That's bad juju. I can't make it in today. Okay, something bad is going to happen if I leave this house. All right. Zahando, thank you. Hey, Zahando, thank you for the 10 bits for the 10 Twitch babies that Emporio and I are going to have, because Emporio, thank you for the 90 months of subscription. That's 10 babies. Okay. It's a weird measurement of time, but it's honestly, I'm the type of guy that measures things in gaps of 12 years, because that's how many schools, first through 12th grade in the United States. So time is relative, and it's also a flat circle, and it doesn't exist at all. Also, 10 Twitch pennies for We Are So Back and Gay. That's a little gay pride flag. Wish I still had my necklace on. Let's go, boys. No girls allowed. Muscles Gator, give you one of those for that. Do we have I should have posted Mille, the dinosaur. He's the one that's actually wearing the necklace that I used to have. He would have been a good response to that, and also the 10 good luck bits as well. And Flux, 66 months subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Flux. Thank you. I mean, that's the thing, is that like you guys are so dedicated to this show that even though we didn't stream at all in January, no one. We didn't lose any subs on Twitch. Everyone who was subscribed still kept their subscriptions. I think we lost like one, maybe. I don't actually know. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Necros, welcome to the stream. Right on time. Right on time. Look at that. Haven't streamed in literally. It's February 6th. It is the longest we could have gone with our January hiatus without streaming. Because I'm pretty sure it's the way that, because the 7th is Saturday. That's the week shifts. So, that's we couldn't have gone any further into February without having a show. And you guys, right on time, very punctual. I appreciate that, right? Firm handshake, nice resume, on time, you got the job. So, yeah. Buster Keaton rules. Americans will use anything but the metric system, which is an old Twitter saying. I do remember that, measuring things. That's like when they talk about when it's there was a screen cap of like a weather storm thing, and it was showing like snow that was stuck in the trees, and it was like the amount of snow in the trees equal to like 650 golden retrievers, and it's like like doesn't really help. I can't really picture that. I can't quantify that. I feel like if you would have just told me it was like 2,000 pounds or something, I would have been like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. But oh, you guys are enjoying all the new emotes. There's a bunch of new ones there. I'll talk to you about them when we get to talking time after this. But also Zahando's got the gray goo pennies. Those started over, by the way. Only one cola tab this stream. Zahando's got it. Fandramon won last year. They were like 65,000 some odd tabs. Fandramon won. That's her third gray goo pennies win. Oh baby, a triple. So all right. Got a great show lined up for you tonight, and they made some changes to the set. I got this really annoying bright thing behind me over there, So we got a good show lined up. We got a game sent in by Buster Keaton Rules, the man of the hour right there, and the unbox also is going to be some viewer mail from Buster Keaton Rules as well. So at the end of last season, he sent in some stuff, and we got the PlayStation game Speed Punks. Is it Punks or yeah, Punks? It's Speed Freaks in European territory. So I keep getting the names messed up. So he sent that in, and we got the skinny on that, as well as some of the other stuff that he had included with that package. Then he said he had a second package that wasn't going to make it on time before the end of last year. So got that box right here. I'm hoping one of these days Buster Keaton Rules just sends me a plank of wood so I can make a Norwegian wood joke. Starting that 15th season off with the... Hey, there we go. Tabitha Bunny, thank you for the recent... Finally got the 7-year badges. 84 months. You got it. You're in there. What color is that? What color is a 7-year badge? Purple. I'm sorry, Amity Fest and Geek Boy. Happy 15th season. Hopefully we don't hit seasonal rot. No, man, it's all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, Gator, Gator, Gatorbox jumped the shark in season 1, and it's been downhill from here. Necros, thank you for 91 months. Are those graphics even correct anymore? Because they're still showing purple for that. Don't actually know. I might need to check on that. I don't actually know. There was a ban on packages to the USA until the January 1st. What the fuck did Trump do now? What is? I'm in one of those downward spirals. Yeah, it's a very protracted downward. Am I opening this the right way? I feel like I'm not. Is it this side is? I don't know. Boxes are hard. I saw the seat. No, this isn't right. I'm not doing this. I don't know how boxes work. Posted this show for how long, Draco? You haven't figured this out? I'm committed to doing it this way now, though, because if I admit okay, I'm fucking this up. But if I was like, if I admit defeat, then it makes me, then I lose. I have to save face, okay? I can't take the hit to my credit. There we go. Is that good? How we got Hades Flame 78. Hang on, 78 months on a 78-month streak. Never broken that chain. He says I have a headache. Well, you got Hades Flame. You got something coming in the mail. I'll give you the tracking number when I get it, and then I'll send it to you. Hades Flame, you might remember a year ago redeemed the 1,000,000-point Chuck E. Cheese prize, and I'm just now getting it sent out to him. So. Sorry. There we go. All right. So, from Buster Keaton Rules. Are these? Is this more? Hang on. Is this more Lucky Luke? Because we got Lucky Luke in the past, and I'm out of bubble wrap, so I'm starting a pile that goes in the bubble wrap pile. I literally used up the last time I bubble wrap on the thing to Hades Flame. Man, you weren't sure when this was going to arrive, were you? Okay, first of all, let's just take a look real quick. Spirou and Fantasio in New York. I dig it. Feel like you probably couldn't draw that guy today, but, you know, there you go. The plates on the antlers are supposed to be inscribed with the title. Okay. Well, this will make sense later. We got Gomer Goof. Some more Gomer. I like these ones on the back. I see dinosaurs and stuff. The Visitor from the Mesozoic. I recognize these guys, and I'm not sure where I recognize them from. I feel like I'm, like, blanking right now. Here we go. The Marsupilami. That's where I recognize them from. It's Marsupilami. There you go. And we got the Wrong Head, which is this is the origin story of the baby from Teletubbies, right? So, hey, unfunny nerd, I missed you too. You know, took my January break, got all nice and relaxed, did absolutely nothing with my time. You know, the usual. Hope you've been well, by the way. So, Buster Keaton Rules, before we get into what we got here, he, of course, includes a very nice letter with all the stuff he sent. So we got, I mean, I was going to glance through it to see, like, if there was maybe something that I shouldn't read on the air, like PII, but I keep forgetting. This is, like, not the first time he's done this. It's just out of habit. I don't want to, like, read someone's power word and stuff on the stream. So, because Buster Keaton Rules has very little faith in when these were going to arrive, he says, Happy Holidays, New Year, and or Easter, Draco. This could have been all the way in April. You know, you don't even know. You've already received a certain PS1 game from an eBay seller in California. So, that's what that was. Okay, we're going to get context for the game he sent in that we're playing tonight. So, this didn't come in from Norway. He bought this from somebody on eBay and then gave them my address. That's right. Okay, so Speed Punks is the game we're playing tonight, and we got a little bit of backstory on why we got this specific game, which is called Speed Speed Freaks in European territories. I figured that out. There we go. Before Norwegian developer, oh okay, that's how we got it. Before Norwegian developer Funcom got famous for those Conan MMOs, they put out a few cult classics. This one is the sole result of their brief foray into kart racing. There are people who will rave about Diddy Kong Racing, because that's where we got her. I mean, not technically. She was in the backpack the whole time. You just didn't see her, okay? Mario Kart 64 or Crash Team Racing, and power to them. But my jam was Speed Freaks. You'll notice it was sold as Speed Punks in the US. I played this game until I got so good at it, even the unlockable bonus hard mode just was not fun anymore. You should have played Diddy Kong Racing then, right? Because TT fucking sucks, okay? You get big mad, you know? Racing against that asshole. With you unlocking him is a mistake, because then he gets peppered into all the other races. So while it didn't quite match the above heavy hitters in sales or reviews, I personally think it's at least a bit underrated. The races are a fun bunch. My favorite was Tetsuo, the unlockable Japanese elite racer, who only deigned to compete with the rest of the bunch because of a grudge against resident bad boy Tempest, who had stolen his cart. Cart, not heart. It's not a romance one. The music is great, and the stages are well made and beautifully detailed. Each track even has a secret shortcut, several of which open only on the second or third lap. Weapons include a device which inflates an opponent's tires until they blow. This can be parried by pumping the gas button, though. See? Got the top tips there. Well, you see? Well, you tune into X-Play, you gotta get that stuff. We gotta hear, folks, all right? 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, whatever they kept giving games. And a machine gun, which fires 8 bullets and causes the targeted racer to spin out of it if 4 or more of them hit. One of my all-time favorite gaming memories is when I was playing as Cosworth, main man Monty's unlockable dog, speeding towards the finish line at Moonlight Cove, pumping the gas button to fend off a tire inflation attack, while also swerving wildly to dodge a round of machine gun fire and blasting the turbo boost, trying to outrun an incoming homing missile. I somehow evaded enough bullets to keep on course, but ran out of turbo and had to lay on the gas to stay ahead of the competition and the missile, allowing my tires to inflate like balloons. Despite all of this, I tore across the finish line an inch ahead of my first runner-up. My tires blew a split second later, briefly launching me into the air, just in time to prevent the missile from hitting me. I would like to extend a welcome to all of our viewers who have tuned in from DeviantArt because I said the word inflate too many times. Glad you guys could make it out here. Is that the video about X-Play by Magic Mush? He's a funny guy. He seems like he's in the know on a lot of things. He would recognize the yellow guy hanging up on the wall behind me that you can kind of see above my head. I also, over the break, I started, I guess, listening to Deadwing Dork on YouTube. I'm in love with that channel. He's very funny. He's also obsessed with Banjo-Kazooie, so that gets a plus in my book. Deadwing Dork, when he rambles and does commentary and makes jokes off the cuff, he sounds exactly his deliverance of jokes and the way he talks and the things he says are a one-to-one match with how Roastmaster sounds on the phone when he has had way too much to drink. It's very funny. So just look up the one where he's talking about, it's on his channel where it's about the title of the video was user gets mad at gay romance, he can't get the guys at Target or whatever it was. Like, that video had me in stitches with how he repeats back what the guy is saying in the video, just making fun. I don't know. I don't know. It's I think you should play it on stream sometime. While by no means terrible, it's probably obscure enough to warrant your attention. And once you give it a chance, it's tons of fun. On to the comics. Okay. The main attraction of today's shipment is going to be obvious to you in the instant you see it. But I'm not sending you just one Spirou comic with no context. Andre Franquin was one of Europe's truly great cartoonists, and it's just good sense to give you a broader introduction to his work while I'm at it. Created by young cartoonist and former bellhop Robert Welter? Artist name Rob Vell. The character Spirou was first introduced in 1938 with the launch of Dupois Publishing. It's French, it's crap. Dupois Publishing's new comics anthology magazine Spirou, where he would act as a mascot While also starring in his own comic, aptly titled Spiro. In either iteration, the word Spiro means squirrel and is often used as slang for cute, mischievous scamp. Within the first year, Spiro picked up a pet squirrel named Spip, slang for squirrel. I promise you, the actual script writing in this comic is considerably more creative than the character names. Hey, man, I'm fine. You know, Spiro, Agnew? Yeah, there we go. That's an American joke. As a Norwegian, you're not going to get it. While the earliest stories had Spiro working as a bellhop, this made for a somewhat limited pool of possible story concepts, and he soon became a reporter for a fictional version of Dupois, though because his iconic appearance was important for marketing reasons, the bellhop outfit remained unchanged for decades. Other characters just acted as if this was normal. After a somewhat tumultuous time, World War II, plus some early installment experimentation, the comic began to stabilize into its familiar form when Rob Vell handed it over to veteran cartoonist Joseph Gillane, artist name GJ? In 1943. GJ refined it some more, most notably by repurposing the character of Fantasio, previously a mascot for the magazine's editorial column, into Spiro's sidekick and passed the comic onto his apprentice, Andre Franquin, in 1946. So you did know about, say, you watched Futurama, so you actually got the Spiro Agnew joke. Damn. Futurama gets around. I guess you probably also know who Richard Nixon is. Fun fact, GJ had several other apprentices at this time, including Maurice de Bever, artist named Morris. However, Morris was already busy getting a certain cowboy comic off the ground. That would be Lucky Luke, which we've seen previously on Gatorbox. So, let's see here. Franquin found it frustrating to work with characters that weren't his own and would often invent new characters and settings, much to his superior's annoyance. We call this the Ken Penders treatment. There we go. As they were leery of major changes to a well-proven formula. Franquin eventually suffered a breakdown, and while he did recover enough to finish the interrupted Spiro story, he resigned from the comic sometime afterwards. On Franquin's recommendation, Spiro was taken over by newcomer Jean-Claude Fournier in 1969, nice, who churned out a somewhat more bland and editor-pleasing version of it through most of the 1970s. Today, Franquin's run on Spiro is universally considered the comic's definitive golden age, to which all other contributors before and since are compared against, mostly unfavorably. Many of his, unlike Ken Penders. That's the thing. We're clowning on comics and Mr. Penders here. If you're ever feeling bad about yourself as a creative individual and you're not sure if you're just spinning your wheels on this planet, I want you to take solace in the fact that any idea you have had for a Sonic the Hedgehog story, any idea, doesn't matter how dumb you think it is, guarantee it's better than anything Mr. Penders has ever thought of, or written, or drawn, or illustrated. So, you know, you can take that to the bank, okay? I believe in you, okay? Many of his editions are now considered integral to Spiro lore, most notably Fantasio's evil cousin Xantafio, the village of Champignac, the mushroom-obsessed Count Champignac. Is it Champignac? Because it's like cognac, but it's like champagne and cognac combined in the one word. And villainous scientist, not Zionist. That's too many. His name is Zorglub. I saw the Z and got ahead of myself. I read the word villain, saw the letter Z, and just in my mind pictured a six-pointed star, okay? Would have looked right at home in any James Bond movie. However, Franquin kept the rights to the massively popular Marsupilami, we'll get back to this, who is therefore rarely seen in the mainline comics these days. Franquin continued to illustrate a separate line of Marsupilami stories with scripts written by others. That's the one I'm actually familiar with. Let's get these guys. There we go. You probably recognize these guys too. Is that Franquin is not only famous for Spiro. In 1957, he was asked to come up with a new character for a possible use in incidental filler illustrations. In response, he created Gomer Goof, a typical kid in his late teens, and his first job, tired and sluggish when confronted with any kind of office duty, and brimming with creativity, energy, and dedication at all other times. Frank Queen himself, being constantly overworked, stressed, and anxious, found it therapeutic to work on the character who did not possess these qualities. Notably, even during his breakdown-induced hiatus on Spiro, he still kept the Gomer gags coming. Gomer would also prove a huge hit among both readers and colleagues, and the comic soon graduated from light meta-comedy. One issue had Gomer accidentally cause a major water leak, and the bottom of each page featured an illustration of the characters going through their usual office antics in knee-deep water, to more elaborate half-page gags and later full-page gags, to which everybody at Dupois, several of whom were legendary writers and artists in their own right, would often provide gag ideas, background art, and other assistance. I should narrate YouTube video. Hire me on Fiverr, by the way. I'll read your scripts for you for more than $5 because, you know, inflation has happened since that website started. In the comic, Gomer was originally assigned to act as a sort of assistant to the easily annoyed Fantasio, who naturally worked at the fictional version of the Dupois office whenever he wasn't traveling the world with Spiro. However, once Frank Queen was no longer in charge of the Spiro comic, he replaced Fantasio with his own character, Leon Prunell, who looked different from Fantasio, but behaved in very much the same way. You'll notice that Cinebook's recent translations focus on the latter full-page period, by which time Frank Queen's art style had evolved considerably since his time working on Spiro. Gomer has a minor role in The Gangster Fair, the companion story to The Nest of Marsupilami. I think we actually had that one. That was the first one, right? No, that's in New York. Whoops, I could have... Yeah. I want to say the dinosaur one, too. There you go. As Cinebook's distribution of gags do not always correspond with the original publishing order, nor that of the old Norwegian translations I grew up with, I wasn't able to reliably predict which gags would be included in these two albums. I think I got pretty lucky, though, as Gone with the Goof pulls its gags from the Fantasio era, which also includes the first appearances of Gomer's greatest invention, the Goofophone, equal parts harp, bass drum, and weapon of mass destruction. Right, so it's one of those things, you know. It's one of those gags you would see in like Looney Tunes when they're wearing all of the instruments of one band on like a single person, you know. Gomer's Goons is the domain of Leon Prunell, including the page where Prunell realizes that Gomer is his problem now. Back to the subject of Spiro, I regret to inform you that I haven't been able to get you a copy of Spyro and the Heirs, a magnificent story from a time when Frank Queen's art had just begun to take on his own appearance. He had previously been heavily emulating GJ. Spyro and the Heirs is especially notable as it marks the introduction of the iconic Marsupilami. I'll just mention here that Fantasio gets tasked with capturing a mysterious cryptid, which his late uncle was ridiculed for claiming to have seen, which is why you'll be seeing a leopard monkey with an absurdly long prehensile tail and no explanation in a few of these comics. A sample of Frank Queen's work from his time, I am instead including The Wrong Head, which was the big one here. Big Head. The Wrong Head, a superb classic in its own right, where Fantasio is wanted for an audacious robbery and Spiro has to beat the most absurd odds to keep him safe from the police while trying to clear his name. Who just subscribed? What was that? Rocker! Thank you for 61 months. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Rocker actually streamed a couple of times in the January when we weren't streaming, so if you haven't followed him, you should. You know, he's playing truck game. I forget the name of the game, but it had trucks in it. We were joking about trucks. Naming his trucking company, he tried to name it something really, really long. And the game was like, you can only make it 16 characters in length. So he named it the number 16 characters, all one word, branding purposes, of course, which itself is 16 characters. And that was what we went with. The Nest of Marsupilami serves an alternative introduction to the popular cryptid while also putting the spotlight on another even more remarkable rarity created by Frank Queen. Back in the day, Franco-Belgian cartoonists were often reluctant to include any female characters in their comics for a number of reasons. They were writing for an audience of young boys, and putting too many girls in the stories would likely to hurt sales. And the inclusion of any remotely attractive female character would almost certainly get them into deadline-busting trouble with the very strict censorship of the day. Cover up that cleavage, you can't show that much leg. Of course, you know, and of course these days, if she ain't showing cleavage and leg, nobody cares. I literally... And I didn't film anything, but I have been working on Gatorbox's Off the Air. And one of the show, the offline comedy show, one of the things I got at the Dollar Tree for $1.75 very clearly overstocked. Nobody cares about it. It's a murder mystery board game thing called Who Killed Mia Star or whatever it was. Less than $2. It's a full board game. Clearly nobody wanted this damn thing, so I bought one to make a skit with. We were writing jokes about it, and we were hang on, what was I gonna, this reminded me of something. Oh yeah, it says sex sells, and I look at the box because it's about murder, and it's got like a QR code. It's probably why it's discounted, is there's QR codes to scan to watch videos, and they probably don't exist in it. They probably turn the servers off. But the front of the box says it's for 18 and up. So the whole point of the video is that one of the guys that helps me on the show, we're talking about what to do, and he kind of drops his board game down, and we start talking about it, and I'm like, well, it says it's 18 and up. Does she show her tits in this or something? And my buddy Eric, he goes, I don't think so. And I kind of think for a second. I'm like, I'm kind of busy right now. I really don't. I'm not interested in this. I don't think this is gonna win. But the thing is that's how things take a 180. As a result of these and similar factors, female representation in classic European comics is most commonly limited to flat, unflattering caricatures like opera diva Bianca Castafiore from Tintin, who only serves as a running gag based on Captain Haddock finding her tremendously annoying. Of course, modern reviewers often see it as their sacred duty to complain extensively about this sort of thing. Yeah, they do. Seems like a very actually, Redditor kind of thing. Somehow, Andre Franquin got the idea to introduce an adventurous female character into the adverse cultural climate of 1950s Euro comics. Somehow he pulled it off. First introduced in the Rhinoceros Horn, intrepid reporter Cellophane quickly established herself as a fully worthy rival to Spiro and Fantasia, who often found her chasing the same case as they did. She is originally named Secatine, after a popular brand of glue, which is also cellotape is also cellophane, which is a type of plastic as well. In the nest of the Marsupilami, she one-ups the protagonist's earlier success in capturing the title and titular cryptid by presenting her own nature documentary showing how the creatures live in the uncharted jungles of South America. Now for the money shot. I thought you said you couldn't put that in the comics back then. The Visitor from the Mesozoic. There we go. Put that one up. Dinosaurs. Spiro and Fantasio are called upon by their eccentric scientist friend Count Champignac to help him with a very sensitive experiment, attempting to hatch a perfectly preserved dinosaur egg he found while searching for rare mushrooms in the Arctic. It will no doubt interest you that a certain incident on page 21 predates the original Jurassic Park by no less than 36 years. Also, watch out for a brief cameo by Gomer Goof on pages 41 and 42. The album also includes a short story from 1959 in which the Count accidentally turns himself evil. He woke up and chose violence. As a bonus, I am also including a more recent story by writer Philippe Van Velde and artist Jean-Richard Gertz. Artist names Tome and Janry. Tome and Janry took over the iconic comic in '84 after the 3 lackluster albums from Fournier's successors Nick Broca and Raoul Covine. I keep wanting to say Tom and Jerry, had the undisputably best run of Spiro since Franquin, and are deservedly credited with bringing the series into the modern age. Janry's art style looks like an advanced evolution of Franquin's own, and Tome took the storylines and comedy in a bolder and slightly darker direction, while maintaining the classic sense of adventure. This super team runs until 1998, when they made the unfortunate decision to try and modernize the comic further. Their humorless, cyberpunk-like story, The Machine That Dreams, of Electric Sheep, I'm sure, completely bombed both in terms of sales and reviews and marked the end of the comic's illustrious Tome and Janry era. The series has not had a regular team of artists since, nor has it been anywhere near as good. Fortunately, Tome and Jerry's earlier experimental effort, Young Spiro, from '87, which explored Spiro's childhood, had proven successful enough to warrant a spin-off based on single-page gags, which they kept putting out until Tome's death in 2019. Spiro in New York is my personal favorite post-Franquin Spiro story, and I'm sure you'll have fun seeing how Europeans imagine the USA. Oh, I'm sure I will. at any decade, I will. The story begins with a brief introduction of Tome and Janry's personal interpretation of this almost mythical land, which also gets us a celebrity cameo by Pierre Clifford artist name Peyo, the creator of the Smurfs, who was seen buying some Lucky Charms from a street vendor on his way out into the New York Stock Exchange, and a suicide revolver on his way out. Yeah, my stocks, some shit's been happening this week. I've been unhappy. But the coming line's going back up, so we're good. In the story proper, Spiro and Fantasio get caught up in an ongoing war between Italian mafia Don Vito Cortisone, could have been called D'Angelo, and his Chinese rivals, led by the mysterious Mandarin. Obviously, some caricatures of various ethnicities are inevitable in a story of this nature, but if Big Trouble in Little China from the year before it could be a beloved cult classic, I say Spiro New York deserves a shot at it too. Happy reading. Buster Keaton rules. Buster, thank you for this. Hang on. So first of all, I gotta say we gotta admire the dinosaur. Okay, like I am familiar with Marsupilami. I just didn't realize that's where they came from. I feel like he's been around in some stuff in the United States, right, or at least North American territories. As now that you've mentioned their names, I do recognize Spiro, not Gomer. But I do recognize Marsupilami. I was wondering where I've seen them before. Do they have a cartoon? I'm not thinking of Zubumafu. I know that's something else. I want to say they also had a cartoon or something of that guy. Let's see here. I do. These are really like the Santa books are really well put together. They're printed really nicely. It's I am somebody who I think I may have said this before the last time Buster Keaton Rule sent in some comics. I am somebody who very much gives a shit about old comics, which is a statement that you will see pay off at some point in the near-ish future. And by the time you're watching this on YouTube, it will have already paid off. And I'll put text on the screen as to what I'm talking about right now. But no, I very much have a soft spot for just old stories and things like this. We get the smiling cow. Not the laughing cow, but it also is still red. So he's out looking for mushrooms, and let's see. So it is on it was like page was it 31 was Jurassic? Oh, there's the guy. I like him. I like the goofy spots. I like the goofy spots. Here he is stepping on stuff. This exact page right here, Lava Dome 5. Look it up. All right. Is it? Okay. Was it 31? Hang on. Let me make sure I got the page right. So I know what to. I'm sure I would recognize it when I see it on page 21, not 31. It's 30. It predates it by 36 years. That's what it was. Oh, is that? He I believe, I mean, this man is talking about, this is clearly a mathematician. He's not a lawyer, but you can kind of see where that's going. Yeah. I get it. It's not my thing, but I get it, okay? I do like the I mean, it's an interesting little pop of color. It's is it explained? I mean, I'm kind of flipping through it. Is it explained why the polka dots are those specific colors? Or was it just to kind of liven up the character instead of having just a big gray? You know what I mean? Some kind of spots on him. They're climbing him with his scaly skin is so thick. They're using ice picks to climb him. That's not nice. So this is almost like treading into some Lost World stuff where he's like wreaking havoc in the city. I remember the Lost World Jurassic. I remember seeing that in theaters. It was 95? The 96. This Jurassic Park was 93. I saw that in theaters, and I saw the Lost World as well. And I remember that scene where that little kid wakes up and he looks out his bedroom window and he sees like the T-Rex take a drink out of the pool or something. And I'm like, I was like 10 years old. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, I hate this. This sucks. I don't like this movie. I don't like it. The dinosaur sure is stepping on a lot of things. He's got interesting. There's really no coming back from this sentence. He's got interesting looking feet. He doesn't have feet like a sauropod actually does. He's got the weird kind of dew claw that you would see up on the leg of like a oviraptor, but he has really long little feet like fingers. So his I wouldn't even say he has like theropod feet. He has like long. I don't know. He just looks like someone. It's like someone put their hand down there, like draw that. This guy wants pictures of Spider-Man on his desk. I'm gonna read this one first. I really do like this little dinosaur guy. I think he's really cute. And then these are some of the ones. These are some of the extras you said were at the end. Yeah. This okay. So the spots are used for a visual gag where Spiro looks out of his windows and sees only the spots, thinking the weather's gotten weird. It could have been worse. You could have looked out of his window and saw the dinosaur drinking out of his pool. All right. So this is the one where they discovered the marsupilami. I'm trying to figure out, some of y'all that may know more about it than me might recognize where in the context of the United States I would recognize the marsupilamis from. Is they had a show or something. It was like, again, I know I'm not confusing it with the equally as stupidly named Zubumafu. Zubumafu was like it was like a lemur, like a little skunk colored lemur with the weird eyes, and that was on PBS or something. This is something else. I specifically recognize this guy. So he looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog character. So Cellophane is in this one. Yeah, there she is. Cellophane looking an awful lot like Olga Pataki from Hey Arnold. I mean, she really does. Like that's. I guess Scandinavian women just look that way, you know. I don't know. See, I swear to God, I recognize this guy because he looks like, yeah, Necro Zubumafu mentioned. So yeah, this is the one where they're watching the documentary, and this is the lady marsupilami, which you probably type that word in, get some results on Google you'll be unhappy with. You know, I guarantee it. You know. Find me someone who that doesn't apply to. I'll be impressed. Uh, yeah, I'm racking my brain. I know I've seen. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna Google it at one point. I'm just gonna be like, what do I recognize these guys from? I've seen them before. These are really the animals are. It's an interesting looking animal because all the other ones like there's an anteater, there's a tapir, there's some monkeys of some persuasion, snakes, lizards, parrots, and stuff like that. They're all drawn very well in the style. And then you have like the marsupilami guys, which are very, uh, they're very much their own thing. But it's very weird how they stick out. I don't know. Like I said, I know I've seen these guys somewhere. That's why I recognize them. And then of course then we have the other side stories at the end. So you have the main book and then you have the side stories at the end. And like the more I look at Spiro, like the way he's dressed, I recognize the clothes. I don't necessarily recognize the character, but I recognize the clothes in a weird sort of way.
Let's take a look. Okay, so we had the. Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute. One of these had the note on the back. What was the one where it says the plates on the antlers are supposed to be inscribed with the titles of available? Oh, these. There was this. So this would have been one of the advertisements on the, I guess, the back of the comics, and they would have had the names of the other books on this. That's why I was going to come back and look at this.
I wasn't sure what that meant. So yeah, I guess for the reprint, I guess they just clone brushed them out. Let's look at stuff that you can't print today. Let's look at these. I want to see what they think the New York. That's the thing, is that I know, obviously Buster Keaton rules. Not an American, he's out there in Norway. So in the letter, I didn't want to be a dick and point it out, but when he wrote the New York Stock Exchange, the stock exchange is also capitalized. That the whole thing is a proper noun, NYSE. She's not here. He's not from here. He doesn't know that. He's probably never thought about the New York Stock Exchange unless it's in the context of this. He knows New York is capitalized because that's a state. It's also a city, interchangeably. But it is amusing. Here we go. Boom, Lady Liberty. Give me your beaten. Give me your downtrodden. Give me the salt. No, I don't want that. That's the poem, right? This comic. Get that. Never forget. Never forget. You guys know the joke. Why was 6 afraid of 7, right? Because 7, 8, 9. Well, why was 10 afraid? Because it was in the middle of 9/11. Should have saved that joke for another few months, like 9 months exactly, 8 months even. Wait, 7 months. It's February. I don't know how to count. Chang's good luck. Yeah, there you go. That's the gag of him going in, buying the good luck charm for your day trading, and then buying a gun on the way out. Here's a little word of advice from you, from pro stock investor Draco from Gatorbox. Don't day trade. You're stupid if you're doing that. Everybody who makes money day trading, they either obsessively read all of the news all the time, all day, or they're insider trading and they're just not telling you. If you day trade, you will lose money. Just don't be stupid with your money. Invest in companies that aren't bullshit, and wait many years, and you will eventually get, you will make money at some point in the end. You ain't gonna be a millionaire overnight, okay? You're not gonna buy Bitcoin the day before it shoots up to $8 million a coin, all right? It ain't gonna happen, I like this guy. I like the dragon on the little chart here. The dragon on the map of Manhattan Island. I like that. Let's see. Look at that. Look at the stocks are not doing good. All the stocks are down. I'm talking racketeering. I'm talking games. I'm talking crimes. I'm talking miscellaneous, just whatever. Adult comics, pizzas. It's not good. Company is in the shitter. We got this Mickey Mouse guy here. This the mafia guys when they dressed up to rob the bank. They're all dressed like Mickey Mouse characters. It's good. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the scene where Spiro, he gets the little key. He gets the key that unlocks any door in the kingdom, and the king warns him it opens any door in the kingdom, but do not, under any circumstances, open the door that has this symbol of the key on it. And then he decides to open that door because he listens to Flip, right? I've seen the movie, okay? The S in the USA is a dollar sign. Good to see that's always been the case. It's always like that. You know what kind of impresses me is that the vehicles are really well drawn. That's always one of the things, is that when you have like certain types of like art styles, there's usually things that people are better at. There's things that people are better at than others. So like for the vehicles to be, I mean, it's almost like they're better at drawing the vehicles than they are the actual people. It's a really nice looking truck. It's like having done like having been more serious about doing art and stuff these past few years, I'm like, yeah, I tend to have more of appreciation for stuff like that. You know, I was talking to one of my friends who, uh, are they? Hang on, man, they, are they talking about? Are they talking about eating the strays and stuff? Is that what's going on here? Is the Chinese guy is eating his own animals? But anyways, yeah, what I was saying is that I had a buddy of mine who was talking about doing art and stuff, and he just doesn't like doing like backgrounds and things like that. So he just just saw the character art, and he's like, "Yeah, I just asked Microsoft Copilot to make some shit for me. I throw the characters on top of that because nobody cares about the background." I like this. I like the mask. There's a name. There's a name for that mask, and if you would have asked me what it was like a decade ago, I would have been able to tell you. It has a name, and I can't remember the name. And somebody will correct me at some point in the future, and I know then I'll be like, oh yeah, you're right. That's what it is. I like the little rascal animal they have here. Thankfully, they don't kill the animal. He gets out and starts causing mischief. That's the little squirrel we talked about. Spip, Spez, I think. Oh, dude, and look at this. They're playing the first ever Rocket League down there. This comic was really ahead of its time, you know? I tried playing that game a couple of times, Rocket League. I'm no good at it, and yet somehow I have like 2/3 of the achievements unlocked for it on Steam. We'll take a look at let's take a look at Gomer real quick. The Gomer's Goons. I wanted to see. I saw the. What was I gonna say? I thought this guy was somebody else. We'll thumb through this one real quick, and then we'll go on to tonight's game. I was reading the copyrights to see. So this is the guy that even when the artist was having his little freak out, this was the one that he kept actually doing because this was more therapeutic to him, and I get that. So honestly, it's the reason why I just kept doing Gatorbox is because I'd be doing shit all day in my day to day life, and it would drive me crazy. And like, you know what? I just want to play some crappy games. I wanna I wanna just tell some jokes here. I know the colors, they're a tad complicated. Make it simpler where you can. I guess they're talking about. Because when they had to print these back in the day, I guess when they had like newsprint and stuff like that, it's kind of complicated. I mean, if you ever go back and look at kind of older comics, you notice that a lot of the colors are simple is not the right word to use, but you'll see what I mean. Where it's more basic than other stuff, just because the printing process was, I guess, more of a pain in the ass back then. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of like newsprint, from what I understand. I like the elephant though. Pachyderm. He's got his enamel spray paint here, getting it all over everybody. Keep off the grass. Giant footprints. There you go. With the world's biggest shoe. And so see this one, I don't even recognize these characters at all. Like, because I almost wanted to say I confused it with Gomer Pyle when you were talking about it. I'm like, no, that's not who I thought it was. Because yeah, it's like this is like a character that I don't think this one probably didn't make the jump out to the United States, or if it did, I was just completely insulated from it. He's got the keyboard stamped. He fell asleep on his keyboard. His back. See, Zoomers won't get this joke. It used to be that the letters weren't printed on the keys; they were embossed. You fall asleep on it, it will leave an imprint on you. So this was book 10, and the other one was not numbered. Three down there. Actually, it looks like the Dale Earnhardt 3, but it's not. Was it with this book? Did these books prophesize those as well?
Yeah, so when this was printed, yeah, there was like that's the whole lot of them. Well, I can't wait to read these. Like I said, I'm gonna check out the dinosaur one first in full, and then probably Marsupilami because I recognize. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna pick the dinosaurs first because I like dinosaurs, and I recognize Marsupilami, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm gonna check him out as well. I'm still working through some of the Lucky Lukes and stuff like that. I had some of the Asterix comics that you sent in previously. So I'm working my way through them because I'm also doing other things with other old comics and things like that. So we got a little bit of Spiro and the Marsupilami comics and all that good stuff. Gomer Goof as well. Buster Keaton Rules, thank you for the comic books. I really appreciate it. I like that you are kind of my curator of things from not just across the pond, but like across the pond and across several glaciers as well, because it's very cold where you are. I need to turn around and send you some you need to get a taste of American culture. So I will send you a McDonald's hamburger. I'm sure it'll still be good by the time it gets there. They never rot. Uh, I'll send you some American comics as well. I'm actually going through a collection of stuff back over there that I have duplicates of and things I'm scanning and all sorts of other stuff that I've been working on. I do have one comic. I don't think I have any spare issues of it. I think is very funny. It's a very American thing. It's a comic about NASCAR, the race car stuff, and I understand what they were trying to do when they named the comic. It's all fictional. It's NASCAR, but none of the cars are real. But the sponsors, the brands that are on the cars are real, but they don't actually sponsor real NASCARs. They're only in the comic because it's like an elaborate product placement ad. They named the comic Race Warrior, and I get what they're trying to do, but I feel like they should have workshopped that one a little bit longer. A couple more focus groups, probably should not have called it that. If you have to, if you say the name of your comic book in mixed company and you have to pause and say it's actually a comic about NASCAR racing, if you have to subtitle it if you have to give it that, like with the suffix, you fucked up, okay? It's that'd be like if you had like a mid 2000s webcomic about somebody writing their live, like a fourth wall breaking, computer nerd writing their live journal comic, and you named it, like, because he's at a computer, you named it My Comp, like computer, and you're like, no, not the Hitler book, mine, it's my computer, like the folder, my computer, My Comp. No, it's not the Austrian Painter book. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the same pitfall. Hang on, Buster Keaton, we gotta Grok. Is this true? The first Mario Kart game was originally supposed to be called Mario's Racehorse. You gotta have every color to make a rainbow, Luigi. Except black. There's no black in a rainbow. That almost does seem like that almost does seem true. That's gonna do it for Gator Unbox viewer mail tonight. Thank you, Buster Keaton Rules, for sending in another half dozen collection of comic books. Yeah, that is a Tobias Funk. That's a an analysis therapist, an analrapist. That's anyways, if you want to send in some stuff to the post office box, the information's down there. If you're watching this live, you can bother Nightbot for the information. So we're gonna go to be right back. Stick around, don't go anywhere. When we come back from break, tonight's game is Speed Punks for the PlayStation 1, also called Speed Freaks, depending on where you are in the world. Sent in by Buster Keaton Rules, who also, he sent in the stuff we were just looking at. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Speed Punks. Speep.
Boom. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't set the delay. Doing things out of order. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Hey, we got the thing for we're using the capture card tonight, so I had to get the stream delay set up. Otherwise, I can see the future and I react to things before they happen. I saw Pete. I saw Pete popped in on YouTube. Welcome, Pete. Good to see you. First stream of the year. He's also said, but since Buster Keaton Rules is watching through Twitch, he obviously I don't know if he sees the two chats. He says he feels like he just watched a mini documentary with the history we got with Spiro Comics. He says props to Buster. So you got shout outs over on the YouTube chat, Buster Keaton Rules. And of course we got the we got the Rostov. You see him up there, right? He's hanging out up there. He used to be hanging out right here, but I had to make room for all this stuff. You like this? You like this fridge? His fridge? I got this from Just LSD a while back, and I was trying to figure out how to put it on the set somewhere, but I didn't know where to put it. Because actually, this light up gamer fridge, you see the can of cola in there? This is a new can. Can you tell? This is a new. I mean, it's not new. It's an old prop, but it's a never before used can of cola prop for the show. Can you? Does it? Because it looks like it doesn't have as much patina as the other one. Because we use this for like I think 3 seasons. So that can is in there now, and then this refrigerator spent most of last season sitting on the ground right there because I couldn't figure out a place for it. I still couldn't. It's sitting in a box for comic books. And then we got Jesse and Ross up on top, but I don't even know. It's hey, Gay for Aliens. Hope you're doing well, man. It's you lurking. It's all good. Just enjoy lurking and jerking, you know. So something else I thought is cool. Look at this cool. Look at this cool ass pillow. I got this for Christmas last year. It's literal actual Gatorbox IRL. It's such a shame we changed our logo. So we used to have the square one that looked almost exactly like this. But so we got a nice little pillow there, and of course the waitress pillow got moved over there, and then the pillow that was the dinosaur foot is now behind Kazooie. Just shuffle it around, okay? Moving it around, and then I got this because I like comedy. Yeah. Welcome, SNES 200. How you doing, man? We got the cola, the thunder, the whiskey. You know, it's like drop a little bit in there. No one has to know. You know, you guys know this is a prop can. This could be filled with alcohol every single time. You wouldn't actually know. So, anyways, welcome back to Gatorbox. Like I said, we're starting our 15th season tonight. You know, this is our 15th. It's weird because it's like you count the first year you're on, and then it's 14 years if you do the math, but really you count the year you start. You know what I mean? So really it's 15. So this a decade and a half of Gatorbox starts tonight. So we've got the Gatorbox show is filmed from a live studio audience. Yeah, technically, I mean that was the mythos, right? Is that it used to be a set. You know, we used to have the ending card, the KGTR 23. When we would host other channels and things like that, you know, Bob Ross, Whitest Kids, you know, it's like a public access thing. We don't really do that illusion. We don't really do that gag anymore, but it's we got the Kazooie command in chat. She says, "Make me another emote." Yeah. Wait, you know, give me a little while. We got some more. Speaking of new emotes, by the way, got a lot of them to start off the year. We literally have almost 40 or 50 new emotes that I've added, not just re-adding old ones. I told you guys we were gonna do an emote every letter, like recognizable letter from video games. We have one now, all 26, and I found out we actually accidentally have 2 E's and 2 S's, so I need to fix that. We had the Sonic Adventure rank E, and then the cool S. I forgot we already had those, so I need to fix those. So we have 26 new emotes there. I got a speed run one of the super sprint car, Bentley Bear saying "Oh no." My favorite one is this fucking smug asshole from Food Fight on the Atari 7800. It's the the look he does, like Actually, like the shortcut for that one is actually. There's a whole bunch of ones you guys to thumb through. You can find context for most of them. And if you want to use the funny letters and all that stuff, please do not use the funny letters to get around. You know, don't say like slurs in my. I mean, you guys don't already, you know, but like don't use it as an opportunity to start saying really hateful things and bypass the filter by spelling it out with Nintendo letters. Don't do that. Exactly. Keep it high class. That's what I'm talking about. We got 1 million new emotes, and I'll probably add some more throughout the year, things like that. So, speaking of new emotes, now that we're live again, I need to go update the Patreon page because we have such a surplus of emotes. I'm cutting the prices down, okay? It used to be when we only had a limited selection. It used to be $10 for to have your own Franker Faces emote and things like that. For you, $3, I think. $3, $4. I gotta look at the Patreon, but it's more than half off now, permanently. If you want to stay at the $10 tier, it's fine. But if you want to step it down to 3 or 4, whatever it is now, I get it. Okay, I won't hold it against you. But if you want to have anything you want, no matter how dumb, how insignificant, how stupid it is, if you want your own thing, there's gonna be a tier for that, and you can have your own emoticon for a lot. Cutting up prices have been slashed. Okay, come on down. We got a surplus, guys. My supervisor placed the order wrong, and we have all these emoticon slots, and we gotta get them down fast. Liquidation sale. Come on down. Look for the big inflatable gorilla. We'll give you all the emote slots you want. Pick it up. That's what I'm talking about. It's too far. Hello, is this City Airlines? I need 4 tickets to Canada. Oh, I can do the voice, right? Because it's a South Park thing. I'm allowed to do the voice. Oh, that'll cost you $4,500. How about $50? $50? How about $55? Yeah. It's good. There we go. Oh man, Gator's sale, and he even incorporated the letters that have a conflict with other emotes. It's good. But yeah, I'm opening up the floodgates, and I got some other stuff I was trying to work on, and you know, have other tiers for things like that. I kind of want to make it so that anybody can get in and get cool stuff. Because if we have literally, there's like 200 open slots that I can't fill. I don't have enough stuff to. I was thinking about, you know, the Kazooie joke. This is what got me talking. I was gonna just draw more pictures of, like, because I was gonna draw like a thing, you know, a bunch of expressions of Kazooie from the game, make little emotes out of it. You know, I don't know who else. You know, Cassie with her eyes all fucked up. I put that back on the set. That's right there. Found that in the garage. That was a nightmare. That's 11 years old, by the way. That prop is 11 years old, and you are now acutely aware of the passage of time. So. But yeah, no, that's like I said, we got 1 million emote slots, so we get into that. Anyways, tonight's game for the PS1. Talking Speed Punks, okay? I have it on authority from a trustworthy source that this is a good game, okay? You know, that's what's up. So Speed Punks by Funcom, Norwegian developer Funcom. I'm thinking of Fun Labs. They did the Cabela's game we played. Cabela's Alaskan Adventures. We played it several years ago. Funcom is a Norwegian developer who they did the Conan games. And when this game was sent in, it's talking about, honestly, 11 years old. That prop is older than that character's canonical age in the show. I think by like 5 or 6 years. I think maybe I don't know. I don't actually keep a mental Rolodex of the ages of animated children. You know, it's just, I don't know. I feel like if I did, it'd be on a list somewhere. You know? Just, it seems like the kind of information that if somebody knows off the top of their head, you're immediately suspicious of them. You know, that's like, there's no faster way to make somebody raise an eyebrow at you than to be able to rattle off, you know, a fictional character and be like, oh, actually, this character is canonically 5 years old. And you know this, why? So when we were looking at this at the end of the year, at the end of the year, we noticed that it actually had the PS1 multi-tap, the 4-player adapter thing in there that plugs in. You know, what's always weird to me about the multi-tap is that it's actually a 5-player thing, I think, because the cable only plugs into one controller port, and there's 2 on the PS1, obviously. So I don't know if the player 2 does any. I don't know if I don't know if it like if you can have I feel like you can't. But I always thought that the multi-tap things, I could have sworn for the longest time they actually occupied both of the controller slots. You know, 1 and 2 on player 1 and 3 and 4 on player, you know what I mean? I don't know. Could you plug in multiple multi-taps and have like an 18-player game? You know, just daisy chain them. It has to have a whole bunch of people just split screen like a chessboard of people playing this game. No, Draco, what do you think this is? Faceball 2000? So yeah, I think we figured out that this game actually came packaged with the multi-tap in certain territories. So this is one of those games that like they tried to sell you on the 4-player angle with this game. So that was one thing to keep in mind is that when we were getting into it is that they decided this was going to be the game to showcase that capability, or one of them at least. I don't know if there were other bundles, but this was one of them. So we're going to get into that. So we'll hop on over to Gatorbox Classic. We'll get that underway. Before we do that, Dr. Surgeon Guy, they said, I look at fictional characters' ages to make me feel better. Like how Isabel from Animal Crossing is 28. Let's see, that's like at least 10 years older than I was going to guess. You know? But like, I look at Animal Crossing and I assume everybody in that game is like teenaged. So it's just the art style. I'm like, that would, I don't know, 14 and being generous here, you know? But that's like, what was I saying? Oh, somebody was giving me a hard time about this was I say recently, but this was within the past couple of years. They were talking about some like dumb shit that I did like a really long time ago. Like they weren't necessarily trying to dig up dirt, but they brought up something that I had like done, like a comedy thing I'd written a long time ago, and I was like, that article that you're quoting is as old today as I was when I wrote it. You know, it's like that's how much time has passed. I don't know. So we're gonna hop on over, and if all goes well, this should work on the first try, easy every time, and we're gonna have a great stream. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Don't make it. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. Hang on. I promise that wasn't a bit. Now do it. Now do it. Ah! I didn't have the AV thing plugged into the back of the PS2. This game, I'm using a PS2 to play it, and it's a PS1 game, obviously. And a lot of PS1 games do not display properly if you have them plugged in with the PS2 component cables. The 720p cables, they don't like that. They interlace really weird, and it messes up the capture display. So I had but my RCA composite cables were fucked up. Like there's a kink in the thing, and the cable's bad, so I had to buy a new set. And I did that over the break. But the third-party cable set is like 4 feet shorter than the official one, so I unplugged it from the back so I didn't clip it as I walked out the door this morning. So there we go. Oh yeah, Buster Keaton rules. He looked at this. He's like instant nostalgia. Yeah, probably for you, yeah. So I'll be honest. This game was not already in my collection. Oh, whoop. Down a little bit. Suddenly loud. See, guys, this could be you and 3 friends. You get that multi-tap. That's the easy part. 3 friends, that's the hard part, actually. He said instant nostalgia. For me, I have seen this game before. I have seen it for sale where I live. You know, the local video game store. And whenever I'm out and about, I've seen it. And I have looked at it. And I was like, you know, I I just never bought it. I can't really remember what the asking price usually is. I just never picked it up. So I am familiar with it loosely. So we're gonna give it a whirl here. I don't know how long it takes to beat the game. Could be I mean, if we get close to beating it, we'll give it a refeature. If not, you know, we'll have just a one-off kind of thing here. Speed punks. Yeah, this screen looks really bad if you have the component cables plugged in it. Like, it interlaces really badly and it's really jittery. The capture card doesn't like it at all. Here we go. All right. I recognize this font as being the one that Nike used in all of their advertisements in the 90s. All right. So I want to make sure this works. Uh-oh. See? No, don't lie to me. Is this one of the duds? It's one of the bad ones? Okay. Oops. Okay. This no, that one. Do I have a working one? I have to, right? I've done this before. Yes. Ah, there we go. All right. What'd they say? Fourth time's a charm. I should have tried that. I should have done that beforehand, not just test the capture thing. I am getting a Dee Dee vibe from her. I am. Also an Angelica vibe. Oh, okay. I don't like this guy. Who am I playing as? I like this guy right here. Very pronounced jaw, crimson chin. Got the guy literally going balls out. The little device right there. That's what that phrase is from, by the way. Bratz with her. I had a Fisher-Price radio that looked exactly like that when I was a kid, except it was white. I like this guy right here. Oh man, okay, I don't like that guy. Let's play as Dee Dee. Who's smashing up all over Tabitha. Okay. I'm just immediately I see the name, and depending on my mood, I either go straight to Tabitha Bunny, who was here in chat a second ago. She redid her sub, or I think of the song from Cyber Speedway from the Sega CD. Which it's like a world of difference between those two things. All right. I mean, she's not okay. Is there a better like all-rounder character? Buster and Wedgie. Weren't they in Final Fantasy VIII? Yeah, let's go with Monty. He's the Mario character. He's got the middle stats.
Okay, let's write.
All right. This does look an awful lot like a Mario Kart, like this UI. It's like a combination of Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart 64. Yeah, the last track, it did look like... I mean, this looks like Dino Domain. Okay, I didn't quite... I don't know if there's a speed boost at the start, but I didn't get it. Oh, okay, we got power slides here. Okay. That must have been the machine gun. I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it. Like, okay, first thoughts, first impressions. It's very solid. Okay, well, I didn't like that. It's a kart racer. Very solid controls. It's very tight. I like it. I might want to give that sentence another run through. It seemed kind of weird. I guess that's the invincibility power up. I am like 90% helmet. I'm like an NFL rush zone character. And the only reason I know what that is because we had a toy on that from Gatorbox a long time ago. So it's like I feel like the coins are the coins like the bananas and the coins in Mario Kart, where when you collect 10 of them, they make you go a little bit faster. Oh, okay. If you hit the power slide when you're in the air, it doesn't translate over to on the ground. It doesn't carry over. I honestly dig this. I like this. The numbers also look like Diddy Kong Racing numbers. I'm missing all these coins. The windmill is also a Diddy Kong Racing thing too, right? Because that was the level with the dragon, right? When you race the... I don't know, I forgot his name. He looks like Rocker. Rocker, what's the name of your twin? He's not wearing a hat, you know. Rocker has the hat. Scorch? Is the name Scorch? Kazooie, what's his name? You were there, right? You weren't there? I'm not asking because I want to date him. I just want to know. Okay, fine. Be that way. It's always a real power move. It does update when they finish. Okay, I was like, when you finish and the other guys haven't even finished their final lap yet. Oh, that is a banked. That is a banked turbo. Okay, so I guess that was one of the other buttons you did that with. I got you. Very nice. Maybe there's not a start. Oh, I don't know. That was a really bad acceleration on my part. Okay, yeah, that's R2 is the banked turbo. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, okay, so L1 is also skid. I was trying to see if there was like a hop. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was like a... I'm not sure how close to Mario Kart we're getting, you know what I mean? I do like the sense of speed. I'm digging that, you know, Ooh, okay. I guess that's a bomb that drops behind you. That's your road hazard weapon. All too often, I think, so... I could see this being a pretty good pack-in for the multi-tap. Of course, I don't know how it... screwed that up. I don't know how well it plays with 4 players. There might be some slowdown there. There usually was with, like, intensive games like that. But, the draw distance is really good. There's not a lot of pop-in. So it helps you maintain that sense of speed, at least from what I've seen so far. Now I just kind of feel bad for, like, looking at this game in, like, video game shops and like, not buying it.
That's like I was clearly missing out. Iced that guy. Okay, those were not homers. Thought they were. Engage. Oh, that was the tire thing. They got me with the... Okay. Because my tires popped. I guess I need to pay more attention to that. Because you said you can mash on the throttle instead of holding it down. And you can, like, resist it. Terrible. Really? Had that. Is there, Dr. Surgeon Guy, you know, our resident wiki expert, said, would anybody be surprised if there's a fandom wiki for this game? Is there one? Why am I in 4th? Why am I in 5th? What did I do? What did I... Hang on, what? Oh, the shortcuts. You said there were shortcuts that open up on certain That's right. I guess the CPUs went to a shortcut. And you see the game was moving too fast. Watch out for the bright orange grate to the left shortly after the start line. That'll open up a shortcut. So that's what they did. It's honestly, it's interesting that the AI know about the shortcuts even on easy and they go for it. There's not a fandom wiki for Cassie's feet specifically. There's a fandom wiki for Dragon Tales that's very comprehensive insofar that it has a page for her feet and Zack and Wheezy and Ord, you know, and the kids, Max and Emmy and the other one. Enrique? I don't really remember. There's also the dragon. It's like in the last season of the show, there was the dragon that was in the wheelchair, which I always found a little strange. You know, I think it would have been. What? Oh, there's like there's a little bit of magnetism on the track to try to keep you on the. Maybe that's an easy mode thing. Anyways, what I was saying before my thought was interrupted is I always thought it was weird to put the dragon in a wheelchair to represent that he was handicapped. I feel like it would have been more meaningful for him to like maybe have wings that were kind of messed up, you know, because he's a dragon. I feel like everybody's booing at me. Why are you booing? I'm right. I've never played a game before that listens to all of your hot takes and gives you instant feedback to them as you say it. Draco has strong opinions about a children's cartoon from a quarter of a century ago. I feel like I should probably know why they are booing at me, but I don't. There we go. I'm getting the hang of that weapon. I'm slowly learning it. That's like it's like the green. Apparently, you can also shoot them behind you too somehow. Because that guy tried to pop me with it from the back. Try to hit me from the back. Uh-oh, that's not good. No. I guess that's the homing missile. That's the little targeting reticule. I'm playing on easy. It was the only one that was unlocked at the start. Oh, come on, man. Had that. You can tell it's a sign of a good game when like you get into it to the point where it's like you're kind of leaning along with the what's in the pit area? Can we go down here? Like items or something? You get into it, you know what I mean? It's like you're playing it as if you're on a commercial about a college where you go to learn to make video games. Oh, come on, man. I thought I was going fast enough to dodge that. I'm getting the hang of it.
Didn't hit that. I was far away from that. Didn't hit that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, so you shoot backwards by holding down on the D-pad when you fire. Okay. So does that work for like the track hazards, like the bombs? If I hold up, will you pitch them like the banana in Mario Kart? Does it work that way? I like how Buster and Wedgie is abbreviated to just Buster ... on the results screen. So I'm going to, in my headcanon for this game, I'm going to pretend that's just Buster Keaton rules. And because his name is also very long, it's been truncated. This is the Diddy... Okay, so there is a little boost at the beginning. You get the timing right. Yeah, this does look like a Diddy Kong racing track. Actually, you know what? No, I take it back. I take it back immediately. This looks like the fucking spooky forest from Lego Racers. Okay, now it looks like the Hot Top Volcano. And we're getting a little bit of everything in here. We're getting a little swinging balls from like Mario Kart and stuff. I don't know if that was out yet. That track, the Mario Kart that had the swinging maces. Okay, let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like holding up lets you throw it in front of you, because I just tried that. I think Buster and Wedgie would be good for a multi-bot, like a battle bot. Because I think Buster Blade. Buster was a robot. I think Buster Blade and Buster were both robots. I think Blade was Buster Blade was Richard Stuplick, right? And Buster was Hal Rucker? Oh, I thought I had the splat thing. I was trying to... I need to pay more attention. If you get a weapon, you get an item when you already have an item. Does it overwrite what you have? I was busy thinking about BattleBots, which happens often with me. Welcome back, Hades Flame. He said, Hades Flame popped in a second ago. Resub, said his head hurt. He's back. Head feels fine. He says now he's able to say how much he hates checkers. He says he fucking hates checkers. The restaurant or the game? Okay, no, it doesn't look like if you pick up an item when you already have one, it overwrites it. I guess I wasn't paying attention. It's not called checkers, Draco. It's called rallies. Not where I am. Don't actually me, okay? The French fries are good there. I know what I'm talking... Oh, you can bank items. I see. Is that what that was? Maybe not. Maybe you can... If you try to use it when you pick it up, the game will let you, change? Yeah, the music here, it does sound like Diddy Kong Racing. I was trying to put my finger on it. It's because I have it turned down a little bit so it doesn't bleed over. But it does. I can hear the drum loop, and it sounds a little bit like Hot Top Volcano, but also Star City. You are right. Okay, that's how you do it. So if you use the item you have when you pick one up, you get to switch over and keep it. Excuse me. Nope. All right. Second place. I'll take it. I don't know where I am in the rankings though. That's 4 races. Where are we at? Damn it. Brains. I knew I should have played as Pinky. The podium finish. All the places here. 1, tooth place, 1st place, 3rd place.
Yes. Hey. Okay.
Very good.
Maybe next time.
Looks like Tommy Pickles dressed as Mega Man. Try finishing 1st in all races. Bonus items unlocked. I wonder what that means. Well done. Apparently the cows from Earthworm Jim are driving that blimp. Pete's like, I like a good game of checkers myself. I don't know where the hate's coming from. Honestly, I would rather play checkers than chess because it's less, psychologically intensive. You just kind of king me. It's there's a my God, there's an old ass me. It's in the. Are these different courses? Did it? Oh no, we're on medium now. Okay, I see. So let us go to medium. There's an old ass, like I say meme, it's more like a funny picture. What do words mean anymore? It's the artwork from Video Checkers from the Atari 2600. It's that watercolor painting, and it's this smug little shit of a kid, and he's like got the thing, the piece, right? He's going like that, and he's got like a look on his face, and then there's like a little girl standing next to him looking over his shoulder, and she's like looking at what he's doing, and the thing, it's like Comic Sans, and the kid is putting the piece down, and next to him it says King Me, and then the girl in larger, like bright yellow Comic Sans, all crammed together, oh wow, you're so good at this game. Like this whole phrase. It's good. Wasn't Checkers was that one year that we had that one Extra Life where I was like, I accepted a bunch of challenge from, I think it was like from Orky Bork actually. I know it feels like a Hades Flame thing, but I think it was Orky Bork who submitted a bunch of Checkers challenges, and I approved all of them because I was like, there's no way we're gonna draw all of them in one marathon, and then we did exactly that. And after that I was like, no more Checkers, no more. It's now a rule, no more Checkers. So Hades Flame did the Challenger Checkers, or Chess or Checkers in Brain Games. Okay. So then it must have been Orky did the rest. I tell you what, this is gonna be a game. Oh, I missed. Oh man, I gotta learn where the turbo pads are. Like right there. This is gonna be one of those games that I go on to Kingdom Hearts Insider to see if they have the soundtrack uploaded, because I do like it. Hit him with the ShamWow. There we go. All right. You guys are talking about Barbie Checkers. You're like, the AI on Barbie Checkers is difficult. Like, yeah, for 7-year-olds. I started uploading to our TikTok again. Now that apparently my shadow ban has been lifted, I uploaded there and people can watch. Like, it actually gets put in their algorithm again. So I have the one where I play the Barbie game and I just win by not really knowing what I'm doing. Do we got boost coins on this stage? I'm trying to find them. I don't. Oh, yeah, well, no, okay, that looks like a big coin. That looks like a coin that fills you up all in one go. What the hell? Come on, man. Getting spun around in this game is really bad because it's not easy to turn back around.
I've shot this guy. I've shot at him like 3 times. I've hit him not once. What is this? Vigilante 8? He must have a high avoidance. I never really understood what that stat was for in Vigilante 8 until I tried to fire homing missiles at the fucking motorcycle. I could never hit him. There we go. All right, there we go. First place. If you ain't first, you're last. Oh, damn it! I got too focused on trying to shoot the person behind me, which I successfully did, but I wasn't paying attention. I was in the moment, just living in the moment. No phones, just living in the moment. Damn it! This is great music. I like this music. I was kind of being, being tongue in cheek, name dropping Kingdom Hearts Insider, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna go download this music. It's good. Come on. Just stay in the lead. I'm in first on the final lap. We got this. I got this. I think somebody in chat's asking me about Sonic Drift. Hang on. I gotta lock in. I need complete focus or the child will die.
Son of a bitch. All right. Who said, Unfunny Nerd, thoughts on Sonic Drift for the Game Gear? There's 2 of those, right? There's Sonic Drift and Sonic Drift. I've played one of them. I don't remember which one. I remember that game being kind of jank. I don't hate it. It's certainly not the worst Sonic Game Gear game. That, of course, goes to Sonic Blast. But, I think it's alright. Buster Keaton rules, hang on. I got banned for life from the Animal Crossing subreddit. I was able to talk the mods down to a 3-day ban. Someone asked for advice on which villager to swap out, and he jokingly suggested the loser at the top left, which is where the player's own character appears. That was originally a perma-ban? Oh, dude, okay, hang on. I gotta, oh shit, no. As soon as we went on our break, as soon as our break started, I ate a 1-month fucking ban on speedrun.com. To the point where, like, I canceled my supporter status and everything else because I wasn't being a dick about it, but I was like, fuck these assholes. I made it a little personal project of mine that on the message boards there, they have no captcha because they have 0 security on their website, so it's full of spammers and bots and all kinds of posts from just unscrupulous people, and they do get deleted, but like the posts stay up for a couple days at most. So anytime somebody would post and then be like an obvious like a bot or something, I would show up and start shit posting in that thread to kind of poison the search, like Google Gemini and stuff like that. So for example, somebody came in and it's just, I know they're not people, it's just bots. So the automated account, I got to figure out how to take tighter turns. I'm trying to like ease up on the gas maybe. So I posted somebody was like, is this restaurant or something, it's some Mexican restaurant, just trying to poison search results to make it look like they're getting like good reviews and feedback and stuff like that. So I said, well, gee, thanks for the heads up. If I ever want to speed run getting food poisoning, I know where to go, making a joke, haha, speed running. And there was another play, man, where are the other, dude, I fucked this race. Can I restart this race? I don't know how I fell so far. I'm just not, I gotta lock in. So there was this other one that was like, it was like a dog boarding kennel. It's like a place you take your dog to for the week. You know what I mean? It's like a little resort for your puppy, your fur baby, if you have to go out of town and you can't take your fucking dog somewhere. So I started posting about it. Is this instant? Oh, that's instant boost. Okay, I get that. I understand that. So in response, in my post, I told them about how much I love their business and stuff like that. And I said, I'm very enthusiastic about your dog brothel. However, I feel like weekend rates are a little much. Do you offer anything hourly? You know, I would say just shit like that. Even though the posts get deleted, of course, you know, it's one of those things where if they get crawled by AI and things like that, it would bring me great amusement for these unscrupulous people who are spamming the internet with advertisements for their shitty businesses to try to wonder why, you know, Microsoft Copilot thinks you can go there and bang dogs. But a lot of the posts there are about things in India, because as luck would have it, that's the scam capital of the world. And sorry if you think that observation is racist, that's just how it is. So I would make a lot of jokes about India when they would talk about visiting temples and things like that. And I made a lot of raunchy jokes that were mean-spirited and not nice, you know, but I made jokes about everybody. And one of the mods got really fucking pissy and they banned me for a month for making fun of India. Like, they didn't give me a warning, you know, they didn't send me a PM saying, hey, knock it off, you know. They didn't give me like a 3-day ban, you know. They said, no, this guy who has supporter status, who's donating to our website and helps keep the lights on, we're gonna ban him for a full 12th of the year. So I said, fuck these assholes, I just don't post there anymore. I mean, I only post there because I didn't have anything better to do, but this game got hard fast. I like how I started this story telling you guys about how I got booted off of speedrun.com in 6th place. And I restarted the race and tried again, and I'm still in 6th place. I feel like I'm not, like, doing badly. I'm not playing good, but I feel like I'm playing better than 6th place bad, you know what I mean? I don't know where the shortcuts are. I feel like if I did, I'd probably be doing a lot better. It is a serious game that requires my full... I am a full half of a lap behind these guys. Maybe... okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to make it up in the next track, okay? I really like... How do you... I'm trying to figure out how to corner, like... It's like a combination of drifting and letting off the gas and turboing. Maybe not. See, I feel like I slowed down way too much. That's not a shortcut. That just follows the same path of the track. Is that the guy from Banjo-Tooie? The guy that all the inflatable furs really like? I hear the wind up on this turbo as it goes. I hear that, and it in my head, as the pitch escalates, I keep thinking of that Crystal Method song. It's called Busy Child or whatever. Yeah, I used the tire popping attack, and it's not even hitting any of the other racers. I think I got the cornering down. You know, I don't know. That's not what I meant to do. They might just make me a restart, period, because I don't think 6th place lets you advance, does it? No points. Yeah, it's... I was reading chat. You guys are talking about the speedrun thing, asking if they didn't want to watch my Mario 64 skills. Yeah, because I was too good. That was somebody else. That was a moderator for the game. This was like one of the website administrators got butt mad about me. I'm trying to... I'm playing with, like, both of my fingers on the R buttons here, so I could... that didn't work. 'Cause I think I figured out if it's a combination of drifting, letting off the gas, and pressing the nitro instead. Motherfucker. Alright, come on. Damn it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. See, I didn't go in the water that time, but I still feel like I took that turn, like, way wide. Get out of my fucking face, asshole. Man, I was never particularly good at hitting people with green shells in Mario Kart. I banked that turn a little sharp because I assumed the guy in front of me was going to get all those coins. Yes, I fucked that up. Damn it. It's okay, I'm in third. Third's fine. I can work with third. You heard it with third. Those coins. There we go. I want those coins. I'm getting in there. I'm getting at it. I'm getting at it. Second place. See? It's basically first. God damn it, dude. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting into it because I'm like leaning as I'm trying to turn. So what do you think this is? 6-axis? Idiot? Wasn't there that dragon game on the PS3? It's called it wasn't Lair. It was the one where it was made for the stupid 6-axis controllers, and like it wasn't very good when it came out because it got delayed to hell. I really don't know what to look for when your tires start to inflate. I don't know what it just happens so fast. I ran right into that layer. That was the one, yeah. I gotta get. I'm like almost. I almost got the hang of like the momentum and like how the turning and stuff works here. See, and I fucked that up because I just didn't commit to just grabbing those. Yeah, I mean, I know you gotta pump the accelerator, but it's like I feel like when your tires inflate, I feel like that effect happens so fast that I don't know what to look for. Because I'm not like looking at my guys, so there might be a sound cue. There probably is. I just can't hear it. That's on me. That's on me. Oh, that's not the finish line. Shit. I saw the banner. No. Oh, third place. No. No. Okay. Bro thinks he's in the game. Yeah, it's like EA Sports. It's in the game. I'm in the game. It's just a game. My uncle used to get really pissed off. He played a lot of sports games, and he still does. He's like one of the guys that just plays like NBA and Madden and stuff like that. And when they in the EA commercials where it's like EA Sports, it's in the game. And I'm not a big sports game guy. It's very boring to me. So I used to make fun of it and say EA Sports, it's just a game. And he would get very upset with me for making that joke. Like, not upset, like irritated or whatever, you know what I mean? Second place, basically first. As the names of these tracks appear in my head, I hear TT saying them. Okay, this is Diddy Kong Racing music. You can't convince me it's not. This is... It sounds like the credits, which is also one of the levels, but I don't remember which one. That's a shortcut, right? Look at that. Or I got question marks? I don't know what that means. Sixth place. Okay, fifth place. See? I'm fixing it. I'm in the process of fixing it. Have you, Buster Keaton Rose, have you never played Diddy Kong Racing? It's a really good game. I enjoyed it. Play one of the originals though. Don't play one of the re-releases because it's woke. They took the voice of the elephant out. You'll like Taj. I told you his name, you can probably guess what he sounds like. That's the reason why Kazooie's not in the Diddy Kong Racing remake. She's like, no, you took the funny Indian voice out. Fuck this. Banjo, this is you do it. I mean, it's not like the elephant has you flying around collecting Google Play gift cards and stuff. They're silver coins. No, it's not. No, what'd I do? What'd I do? Oh, I fucked up. I'm going the right way. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Did I turn down a shortcut thinking it was the... Motherfucker. What did I do? Did I go? How did I fuck that up? Oh my god. Do I have any? Oh. I can't restart the track. I'm out of retries. You know what? I'll see it through so I can at least better learn the track, but I'm a pro gamer, okay? Expert gamer. Big time plays only. Oh, that's what I did. That's the same thing I did last time. I got confused. I tried to bank that turn. Yep. You know what they say, fool me, you can't get fooled again. I don't even know if that was I don't even think that was a DSP fuck up, man. I don't know what kind of fuck up that was. Can I drive down here? There's a part of the track down here. There's nothing down here though. Yep. Bumper the Badger from Diddy Kong Racing, is that like canonical? He got arrested for something? Is that... There's Diddy Kong Racing lore? Beyond Drumstick being turned into a frog? Like that's... What? So Emporio says, how much cheating do you have to do to win any stages after the first couple? I don't think it's so much cheating as it is you just have to get really good at it, because it looks like there's only 3 circuits. So 12 tracks, unless there was more. Buster Keaton Rules did say there was like a secret, I guess, like expert level after hard, so maybe there's 16 tracks? What did Bumper the Badger do? What did he...
Oh,
Man, oh man. He let out a whole... Man, they got the... I like how they have the blimp not out to celebrate the people that are on the podium, but specifically to tell me that I fucked up. All you people that are on the podium that have the little awards and things like that, yeah, okay. But you there, Draco from Gatorbox, who finished in 6th place, fuck you specifically. Buy Goodyear tires. Timber the Tiger was originally the protagonist for what they turned into Star Fox Adventures. Oh yeah, Dinosaur Planet. I think I remember that. It's weird how so many of the Rareware characters, they were like in the process of like trying to give them like spin-offs and stuff like that. And it just didn't happen. So you get Conquer. Conquer's the only one that really had anything meaningful, and they had Banjo-Kazooie as well. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's try a different racer. Who's this guy? Wait. I feel like Wait would probably help with cornering, right? Let's go with Tempest. Don't do that. You're going to cut your hand. It's a very distracting fridge. That's the sight I can see out of. Yeah, whatever happened to Pipsy the mouse? Where's she been? I missed every turbo pad. Good. Okay, yeah, this character, he definitely does handle a little bit differently. I could tell right away when I tried to do the skid there. He definitely has a little more oomph. You know, even though we don't know canonically what it was that Bumper did to get busted, I'm gonna assume I'm gonna assume he was posting memes without a license. Draco, that joke, that's a contemporary joke. Diddy Kong Racing came out in 1998. Uh-huh. Well, I don't care. It's funny. I meant to shoot that one behind me. Whoops. I like how this first race is not super difficult, and then the next one after this like completely killed me. There, aha, I was right. That is a full nitro. There we go. Grabbing those coins. Hitting stuff with the shield, I think, so it doesn't hurt me. I envisioned it. I visualized me winning. I pictured it in my mind's eye. I pictured me already on the podium. Now it's time to lock in, and it's time to, what was that called? Manifesting? Is that shit doesn't work. I can't believe people fell for that crap back in, or they did, but like in, damn it. They did, but in the wrong way. Remember, like the Secret. That's what it was called. The whole thing about manifesting was that if you continue to like picture something, you can eventually like will it to happen. It's like that doesn't work, okay? Because if pining for something actually did anything other than make you depressed, every man alive would have $15 million, a smoking hot clone of Pamela Anderson as his wife, a Lamborghini, 2 Lamborghinis, and an actual literal horse dick. And nobody I know fits that description anywhere close to that, including me. So it doesn't work. Definitively, myth busted. But I know the whole thing about that's a very simplified thing of it. What it really was it was like, if you focus on like being goal oriented, you know, you can have a healthy mindset of like working towards a goal. Like, you want to buy a house, well, you focus on owning a house and stuff like that. And you kind of, you know what I mean? And then it makes you not be stupid with money, is what it actually means. But it's funnier to picture the other thing. Yeah, there you go. Manifest it with the little sparkles. So Pipsy was in a game that got canceled. Yeah, she was. And that makes sense. It makes sense. You know, it's they're just characters from other things that I feel like Crunch. Hang on, I didn't get the timing down. I feel like Crunch. I don't think he's specifically a Kremling from Donkey Kong Country, but he seems like he looks like one. Because I don't think he was not in any other games either, so, you know, that didn't hit me. Bullshit. Nah, see, Unfunny Nerd, thinking about visualizing it won't summon it. It didn't work for Chris Chan and his boyfriend Free Girl. He went a step further and stood around with the sign. You know, still didn't get it. I mean, he did eventually. He did. It was his mom. So maybe it does work, you know? But it's like a monkey ball thing, okay? Motherfucker. When I thought I understood the game, I didn't. I'm falling behind. There we go. No, I wasn't was not in the radius. Rewind the tape. Frame by frame it. Fake news. I'm just not good at this game. It's funny. It's funny how night and day these first 2 levels are. I feel like I did better at it that one time where it was like, I feel like I wasn't playing any better or worse. It's just that like the other racers didn't just teleport half the track in front of me. They need to bring back Crunch for Donkey Kong Bonanza. They need Crunch, they need Calypso. She's the one that has the afro, not the guy from Twisted Metal. Different Calypso. You know, with the K. See, so Hades Flame... No, sorry, Necros is trying... You guys got the same color name in chat, sorry. He's trying to manifest 5 people to spot him $20, and then those 5 people will do the same thing to manifest 5 people to spot... So what you're thinking of is not manifesting. What you're thinking of is mail fraud, actually. There's a term for that one. Hope that helps. Mama.
the brand of noodles? Dude, fuck this. I'm just gonna restart this track. There's no point in committing to that.
Yeah, the Lamborghini pedals on that car, they're all jacked up. It's so stupid, dude. Luxury cars are fucking dumb as hell. I feel like it's an exercise in seeing if they can just separate stupid people from their money. Because, like, I used to know a person that drove an Audi. Really nice car, expensive. He did buy it used, though. But, like, I don't know if it was kind of like a flex or what, but I remember he needed to get the battery. To get to the battery, to change the battery, you have to take a whole front fucking wheel off. I'm like, why? Why? Who? How could you? I don't even understand. I'm not. How do you fuck that up? You know how you get to the battery on my truck that I spent like fucking $21,000 on 2 decades ago? You pop the fucking hood. That's it. Done. Next. You know? So how do you fuck up the design of a car so badly that to get to the battery, you have to take a wheel off? Like, what? That's the reason why I got to take those damn. I think it's just a con to get you to have to take those like the dealerships to get them worked on because nobody knows how the fuck to service those things. Right into that motherfucker. Ah, I missed the coins. I feel like I just don't have a good read on like on drifting on this anymore. Because I felt like I was gonna like drift into those coins and I was gonna get them. Instead, I just drifted and just cut like a 90-degree turn right in front of them. There's coins up there. I saw them pop in as I drove past. Yeah, German engineers, they do overcomplicate things, but, I mean, the Shamwell guy said the Germans always make good things, right? Would he lie? You're telling me the guy... Hang on. You mean to say that the guy whose name is literally Shlomi was dishonest? How am I in first? How did I turn that around? Get out of here. Here we go. There it is. Boost. No, what was that bullshit? Did you just invent an attack? Is that one of those fucking Mario Kart SNES moves that how like... Okay. You know, like Princess Peach can just throw her stupid ass mushrooms and Bowser has fireballs throws all over the place non-stop whenever he feels like it? See, I don't know, man. I gotta get better at cutting corners like that. Yeah, the Mario Kart Infinite Attack. Whatever it was like the CPU always have weapons on them in the SNES, and they just use them like whenever they feel like it. Usually when you get in their proximity, they'll just like fire off one of those things. They just keep that thing on them. Okay, here we go. This is it. I'm locking in. Okay, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Come on. Motherfucker. You got right in front of me. See, I agree that the people who thought about that play mechanic in the original Mario Kart, they should be sent to prison. But also rubber banding, okay? Look, all I'm saying is that if I'm so good at the game that the AI is suspiciously always directly behind me, like this is Burnout, if I'm also terrible, they should be driving at 5 miles an hour so I can catch up to them, okay? Even when I suck, I should be 2.5 seconds behind the guy in first at any given time, okay? Wow, Draco, I didn't know you wrote for Kotaku. Hey, get out of my chat. That number in the bottom left must be kilometers per hour. It's the illusion of realizing that motherfucker. I got the whole damn road. I still bonoed into that fucking tree. Yes, I did turn Sonny Bono's name into a verb. I drive to the wall. You try? What are you doing, man? Maybe it's just the clipping. Maybe it's just the clip. Weird clip. Okay, see, that's a right turn. Right? How do I keep doing that? My God, dude, it was like a fucking Sweet Bro Hella Jeff thing. It keeps happening. It's not intentional. You know that the width of that tree trunk is the same as the line of coins that I can never seem to ever consistently hit. And yet I will hit the damn fucking tree every single time. Yeah, dude. And I really I jumped over the items when I hit. It's nice to see that the homing missile has the same problem with the trees that I do. Good. Good. Nope. Oh, that was the one. I thought it was a triple. That one is. Didn't matter. Still missed. No. At least you missed the tree. Yeah, there you go. It's a real Monty Python here. Always looking on the bright side of life. Come on, dude. Got him. All right, I feel it. I feel it right here. This is my moment. This is my moment, okay? None of those hit. Good. Good. Motherfucker. Get out of here. There's always something really kind of just amusing about a computer opponent passing like right next to you. And then as soon as they're in range, you just blast them with the thing. Come on, man. These are all hits, okay? These are all hits. Guaranteed hits, okay? These missiles are rigged, okay? Oh, man. I fired that off hoping it was going to be a missile at the very end. Whatever. I really think the era of like the hardest video games, I really think was that back in the day it was like the NES. You know, when like the rental markets for games was like just becoming a thing. So, you know, Konami didn't want you beating Castlevania in a weekend, so they made it really fucking hard. Or they made it so that it was like impossible to solve the game without the manuals. Most people didn't keep those. You didn't get them when you rented it, so you try to rent Star Tropics. Haha, fuck you. There's no manual to literally dip in water. And man, I got the Turbo Boost once. Ah, shoot. I thought that was the homing missile. I saw the yellow on the... Is this track... Have I done this track before, or is this different? I saw the yellow on the thing, and I thought that was the homing missile. I was like, ah. Okay, well, that kind of worked in my favor, even though I'm in 5th place. Fast. Gotta go fast. Where'd that guy go? What does the rainbow thing do? Does it just like reverse people's controls? It seems like a confusion thing. Did I not get that item? What in the Cruisin' USA is this course? It kind of sounds like it. I don't know how they did. What was that? Was that Midway? Cruisin' USA? Is that Midway? I don't know how they did it, but like Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, Cruisin' Exotica, those 3 games had soundtracks that were absolutely unchained. Like, all 3 of the title themes to those games are just incredible compositions. Really? I'm pretty sure most people watching this can picture in their head Cruisin' USA's opening theme. It is the stankiest song on the N64. And that is with the one from Blastcore that has the church organ as an instrument, okay? Like Cruisin' World though, that's a great theme song. I went way wide. I fucked that up big time. Bigly, okay? Excuse me. Don't mind me. I see a shortcut to my right. If I was smart, I'd go for that. Yeah, I know it's there. Oh, come on. At least get a couple of things there. You can kind of like... Ah, shit. Okay, good. I got 1 out of the 5. Good. Better than 0. Oh, okay, the rainbow thing clears hazards. Okay, gotcha. And also, it'll spin people out if it hits them. Alright, I gotcha. Oh, you got all the damn coins! And the items, too? And save some for me? Right here. Boom. Here we go. Right. Boom. Straight across. Oh, the big boost. The big boost. And I'm fucking it up by hitting the wall. Nice. Very nice. Well on my way to 4th place. Well on my way to redoing this track. I'll take it. I'll take 3rd. I think maybe as long as you finish the podium thing, maybe it doesn't just axe you outright. I'm still at the top of the I'm tied for 1st somehow. Wait, are we done? We're done. Nice. 2 people standing on 1st place. It better default to me, okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. I've never heard somebody actually play an air guitar before. I like how the animation stops when it's trying to... I mean, it can only do one thing at a time. Yeah, you're a winner! Gotta have that. Gotta have that. I think that's an emoticon on Steam now that Big Rigs is on Steam. Apparently the company, Marguerite Entertainment, that put Big Rigs on Steam, they have a 2nd game that's just... It's that Gold Digger, that Flash game. You played everywhere. You know, Addicting Games, Ancon. Just pick a site they had it. It's that game. Alright. Let's do this. If we do this, that's all the races, you know, and we could say we've actually played through the whole game. I said I've gotten the boost to work. What is this? Is this Moo Moo Ranch? I know the game was like Skate Park. I was like, no. You can pull a fast one on me. Oh man, dude, what was that? What was that turn? I feel like different road surfaces do affect how your character drives. I'm convinced it does. Because I just turn like shit on this sand. I don't know why. And once again, I am all the way back in 6th place. Alright, that's good. That's good. I like that non-copyright infringing Mario star that's up on the right side of the track I just passed up. I panicked. I tried to fire off that thing to keep the weapon here. There we go. All right. See, why? I mean, I wasn't really drifting too well, but I feel like I should not have swung that wide when I made that turn. Don't have a lot of confidence. I'm gonna look at that red SD team. SD team? Speed Demon team? Speed? What does SD stand? Like standard definition? Gundam? what do we? That is true. As long as they don't have to restart the races, we can play through the tracks without. I guess we've unlocked them too, so we can. I can just play them outside of the circuit. Is what you mean? I think. Here we go. Come on. I'm assuming the SD on SD Team over there stands for Super Deformed, which is, I think that's the term for like the characters, the chibi characters with the big heads. Because SD Gundam, SD Snatcher, all the characters look like that. Again, I feel like I'm not, I mean, these two turns have killed me multiple times. I feel like in general I'm not playing too terribly here. They are way out of the range of the rockets, I'm assuming. Final lap, there you go. 6th place, baby. Right here. The big jump and the mega turbo. Bound to happen eventually. Finally got in there. The other racers are not even in your time zone anymore. No, Buster Keaton Rules, that's a different game, okay? That's Rock and Roll Racing you're thinking of. That's a different game. It's a great game, by the way, Rock and Roll Racing. The guy who finishes in 4th place, the announcer's always like, Rip is in another time zone. Well, shit. I'll try that one again. Dude, man, I got the starting turbo once. I really thought I'd be able to figure out what the timing on that was. I have not. I can't do it. It's like I feel like I understand the handling, and then I'll just completely lose all grasp on it, because it's like I'll try to like barely adjust to get something, and I'll wind up like driving between the items, or like I'll try to correct, like right there. I feel like if I would have held on the turn too much, I would have skidded out and not gotten the coins. So I tap it just a little bit to try to be like, oh, they're right there. I can just like juke over to the side and I'll get them real quick, and that doesn't work either. This is it's definitely user error though. Like I definitely get the impression that if I spent, like, you know, Buster Keaton Rules says he played this game so much that it just wasn't even a challenge anymore. I could definitely see, like, if I had this when I was younger, this would have been a game I would have spent a lot of time with, because I like it. It's hard, but it's not like the piss off bullshit kind of hard that a lot of games wind up being. It's like when I botch a turn and I miss the little tokens and stuff like that. It's not that I feel like the game is DSPing me. It's that I fucked up and I didn't learn how the turning worked. I didn't get the right feel for the character, and I missed the item because of it. It's not that I pushed the buttons and the game didn't work. It's that I didn't push the buttons the right way enough. It's a big being immature is saying that you pushed the buttons on the controller and the game fucked up. Being an adult is recognizing that while you may have pushed the buttons on the controller, it was you who fucked up in the end. Such is the duality of man. Like, see, I'm starting to get the hang. It's what the thing is that like the different surface textures is what kind of throws me off, because like the wood, I do feel like what you're driving on
has an impact on like how the character handles. So like this dirt is different than when I was driving on the concrete in the skate park, the half pipe, and then also the wooden planks on that bridge. God damn it. And it's that like the terrain is just different enough to like really kind of throw you for a hook if you're not anticipating it. Which is nice. You don't really see a lot of that kind of in kind of games like this. Really? How did I drive between those again? I mean, dude, I don't get it. I was like, that was like 2.5, make it 3.5 full bars of turbo, and I have not caught up to these fucking guys yet. Like, what the hell, dude? Heard the pop. Doesn't seem like it mattered though. I kind of understand like there's a feel to like that S curve right there. I feel like I kind of get it, but it hasn't helped me because I'm still dead last. I'm really dead last. Jesus Christ. Whoops. Is there an ending to the game when you finish it on hard mode, or does it just show the podium thing again? Because we could go through and play the other 3 tracks and then actually finish the stream on time, which would be a good way to, you know, start the year. Don't run late. Oh, wait. Now, see, look, I can't, I haven't finished, I haven't actually completed Skate Park, so I can't pick the other 3. Like, see how, like I can here? They're still locked because I haven't fucking finished it. God damn it. Alright, well, we'll see if we can get through that. Again, no boost. Motherfucker. Dude, I'm just... I've missed like every item on the track so far. Oh my god, really? I honestly feel like the race is already unsalvageable at this point. Like how far ahead they are. I got that. I mean, I didn't. I went way wide, but still, you know, it's a principle of the matter.
Okay, that threw me off. Shit, that really threw me off. I tried using L1 to drift and boost at the same time with R2 because having both on the, one side is kind of hard for me. That didn't work at all. That was terrible. Terrible idea. Stupid ass idea. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go back and try the Monty character again. There's different. I might have the wrong guy. I think Buster and them, they had a pretty high top speed, right? These guys. Yeah, we'll try them. Got a little bit of Mario Kart Double Dash on this one, okay? Before that game even came out. Okay, these guys do turn a little bit better. Oh, maybe a little too better. Whoops. Shit, alright. Get the coins at. Ah, motherfucker. Got cock blocked. That's not. Again, I saw the yellow and I thought I just defaulted thinking it was the homing missile again. I am doing better with them. I am actually hanging in there though, so that is good. Maybe I spoke too soon. I really just, like, I feel like when I hit that jump in the center there, I get completely, like, cockeyed, and I cannot, for the life of me, straighten out and get those coins. I don't think I've gotten them a single time. There we go. Come on, come on. Nope. Oh, that's bad. Went wide. I got some of them there. Finally. What do I get for scratching my face? I think I used it a little too soon. I'm just seeing myself falling further back every time. Like, I mean, I'm closer than I have been.
That's it, right here. Here we go. All in, baby. All in. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, wait. There's a guy right here. There's somebody. Alright, fuck you. Ah, shit. If you get airborne in this half pipe, you just lose all momentum. I've kind of learned that the hard way. I mean, I'm getting fifth. I'm getting fifth. Come on. Better than sixth, you know? It's one better. No boost. I keep anticipating. I think I'm doing too late or too soon, maybe. I don't actually know. I think I may have kind of gotten onto something though. Ah, shit. If you tap the drift when you're in the dirt, at least, it seems like it. I don't know. It kind of confuses the game, I think. I'm not gonna say it makes you turn sharper, but. Maybe it's a mechanic. I don't actually know. It doesn't feel like one. Cool. There's water there. Nice. Completely fucked me up. Alright. No, I'm in... Okay. It's not too bad. You know, now that I've played this track like 14 times, I feel like if you're in the half pipe, it's best to just not fuck around and do anything dumb. Like, don't try to drift, don't try to boost, just drive through the half pipe normally. Dude, holy shit. Like, they're already really far ahead of me. I love how the items are spaced just far enough apart where you can do that. And you can tell I'm kind of getting the hang of it. It's just like, it's almost like if you fuck up once, you just can't win the race. You know, I don't know. I don't need that. It's not going to help me. I just think I see. Sometimes you get a little too aggressive on the drift. You slow down too much. Final lap. If I crash out on this one again, we'll wind the stream down. I don't want to keep everyone too late. Plus, we got new credits this season that I kind of want to show off.
I made him this time. Son of a bitch. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is my moment right here. This is my moment. This is my moment. I'm coming. This is my moment. Fine, get the items. I don't care. Get the coins. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't care if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag. This is it. Okay, get those coins too. I don't give a shit. Fifth place. There we go. Ah, yeah. No, you're right. I do. You know, it feels doable, but it feels doable with more than 90 minutes of practice. Doable. You know what I mean? If this was a game that you bought and you beat it literally the afternoon you brought it home, you'd probably be really pissed off. So, it feels it's like I said, it's one of those things where it's you know, when you screw it up, it's like the mature DSP thing, right? Pushing the buttons. Oh, game fucked up. No. Pushing the buttons and acknowledging that you were the one who fucked up. You know, it is very much a user error type of game. So that I do like, and I also realized I went the entire stream without having the stream layout on the other TV because I forgot it was there. It's been a while since I've streamed. Strimmed. There you go. All right. We'll go up to talking time real quick. There we go. So, yeah, they have the Mario Kart Double Dash thing going on with those two guys. It's pretty cool. That is a little bit of Speed Punks for you for the PS1. This one was sent in, like I said, by Buster Keaton Rules. If I had my only real gripe about the game is that it feels like there's not a whole lot of content there in terms of like races. You know, there's only like 12 tracks, and then you do get the bonus like extra super hard difficulties. Which, if the game was already kicking my ass by normal medium difficulty, I can definitely see it running literally laps around you on the Golden Tire Expert Supreme difficulty mode. But that said, this is a very mechanically sound game. It's highly technical, and I like that. So it's not sloppy where, you know, it's trying to think of the right way to describe it. It's a game where you win by being very deliberate with the buttons you press and understanding. The more you play it, the more hands-on you are. You'll start to learn that driving in the grass and driving in the dirt and the sand and the highway and the bridge, the planks, you know, and on the beach and stuff like that, all of those terrains and surfaces affect your turning, your radius, when you should be and should not be drifting, and where it's best to use. If you try to boost through the grass, and it's not just a shortcut, if you try to boost in the grass, it's just going to eat your turbo. So don't do it in the grass. Don't do it in the water. You know. So it's one of those things where you start to learn what terrains affect your speed and your handling and everything like that. And I feel like the more time you would spend with this game, you would really understand the minutia of it. So that I do get that impression, you know, from what I've played so far. Even when I said first impressions, I think the first two races are kind of a gimme to let you learn how to play it. But it's Pete, you played this, you don't feel too bad about this game kicking your butt? Yeah, no, this is definitely a practice makes perfect. This is a game that, like, when you eventually master it and you learn the terrains and when to boost and when to drift and when to just play it straight, you know, and not do anything funny. Hang on, the back of the box says 24 hostile. Are they doing the thing where they give you 12, but you can run them backwards too? They say what they're doing. But so even Buster Keaton Rule says, as an experienced speed freak, not punk, where he's from, it's freaks. They get freaky with it. He can confirm. So see, like I said, I already in. You know, I've been around the block a few times. You know, I know how to spot it when I see it. But yeah, no, this is one that you learn it, and then it just becomes like riding a bicycle. I can imagine this being like, if you had the multi-tap, even 2 players, you know, but if you had the 4-player multi-tap and all 4 of you were at least decent at the game and you kind of understood it, I could see this being a really engaging, like, neck, and it's going to come down to who gets the best items at that point, you know? Who fucks up and messes up and doesn't get the boost coins, and who gets the homing missiles, you know what I mean?
So that's what's going to come down to. So I can see this being, honestly, this is a good pick for a 4-player multi-tap. It's really good. Recommendations, easy yes. You know, was it hard yes, soft yes, soft no, hard no? It's a hard yes, okay? It's a very easy hard yes. I'm not even a super huge fan of the kart racing genre, but I think this is better than a lot of other kart racers. I'm going to be honest, I think it's better than Mario Kart. I don't really like Mario Kart all that much, like 64, SNES Mario Kart. I don't really like those games. Great music, you know, don't like the games. This one is better than that. So if you're, you know, from the era, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart 64, you know, those kinds of games, the other ones. This one's not bad. This is a fair. I feel like this is one that maybe has kind of got overlooked. You know, I think it's probably a part of a bigger push to sell the multi-taps, but after that was said and done, you know, people don't really remember this. Everyone thinks back to 90s kart racers. They think of stuff like that. There's even other games that
kind of fell through the cracks. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones as we were playing it that were like kart racers back then. Like I feel like Rock and Roll Racing is kind of on a different league because it's more of a, this is 3D and Rock and Roll Racing is isometric, so it's different. But I don't know. It's just there are a lot of kart racers that kind of got lost in the cracks. Like I said, this, not to sound like a dick, but like looking at the cover art to this game, I recognized it when I got sent in. I've seen it before. I just didn't buy it. It didn't seem interesting to me. I looked at that. I was like, yeah, it looks like a mid 2000s, you know, whatever kart racer. I mean, a mid 90s kart racer, whatever. I just kind of passed over it. But now that I've actually played it, you know, don't judge a book by its cover, even if the cover has a guy wearing weird glasses and you got the Megamind no bitches guy on the side over here. But it's yeah, that is true. Draco has actually played kart racing games that literally self-destructed just from being bad. No joke, I was there. Yes, Heathcliff, the Fast and the Furriest. I think that one's on YouTube now. I think Zahondo sent that game in. If you haven't seen it, you know, I won't spoil too much. Mid-race, you know, you do the final race and you have to race the boss character, like in Diddy Kong Racing, the dragon and stuff like that. We did the race multiple times, and I guess memory leak or something. I don't actually know. The game hard crashed and froze the system to the point where you have to go out and, you know, turn the system off manually. The home button, none of that shit worked. So after that, we were like, all right. Then we played some other crappy games after that. So, no, Speed Punks is a very easy recommendation. I like this one. This is a really good game, so you should check it out. Buster Keaton Rules, thank you for sending it in. I really appreciate it. Papa bless. I'm still bringing that one back, you know, whatever. And Fangerman's got the link to the YouTube channel as well. I think I need to maybe fix that thing. It says 1.8 thousand videos. I think we're close. There are at least 2,000 on the channel, but we're under 2,000 public videos because there's a lot of delisted ones from old Extra Life announcements and things like that that have been marked as private because we don't really need them anymore. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And yes, if you want to send in the stuff to the post office box, there is the address. I had something really cool picked out that, or something really cool set up that didn't arrive in time for tonight's stream. It was a special order, so it wasn't ready in time. It probably will be here by next week's stream. So I'll be sure to bring them out and show them off and be really proud of them. And I promise they are expensive, but I didn't spend a lot of money on them because I had kind of an insider deal. So I'll be able to look cool and impress people. But it's like, yeah, these are authentic, but I didn't actually pay sticker price for that. I had a hookup for it. Okay, so anyways, next week's game, I want to say, let me look at the thing real quick. It is tentatively Lifeline for the PlayStation 2. I bought that game a long time ago, and the reason why it hasn't been, I bought it a long time ago with the intent to feature it on Gatorbox. And the reason why we haven't done it yet is because it requires a microphone, and I wasn't entirely sure if any of the microphones I had worked, because the PlayStation does have USB ports on the front. And I was trying to see, I feel like this microphone is not going to work because this has the box that has the pass-through and everything. But I was trying to find like an era-appropriate, just like bullshit USB mic. It has to be USB. It can't be 3.5 millimeter. So I have a Logitech one that I might be able to use. So I'm going to run a trial, see if I can get it to work. And if I can get it to work and confirm it, Lifeline is next week's game. And I didn't open with it tonight because we had viewer mail. But the opener is going to be Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The tier list hokey jokey thing of which no videos are on the YouTube channel yet. but we can bring that back. Last year we did not have a first Friday show at all. We just kind of peppered in cassette roulette into all the stuff. So figured we'll do the tier list thing. I have the layout. You guys have seen it before. See? You guys have seen this. Look, there's all that stuff. Very lonely desktop. Very neat artwork done by Creel and Tabitha Bunny. Neat artwork. I did the layout. So that'll be next week's show. That said, I don't think I have any more housekeeping to do. Thank you guys for coming out to the show. Appreciate it. We're kicking off season 15 with a great start. I have a lot of things I want to work on and get done. I'm still working on all the offline shows and the 100 best games and things like that. It's just things don't move as fast as I would like, and I'm trying to. My big problem is that I have too many ideas, and I can't commit to working on any single one of them at a given time. So nothing winds up getting done because I'll make 10% of progress on 15 different things, and nothing ever gets to 100. So I'm trying to be better about that. So I'm trying to be adamant about getting one of the Gatorboxes off the airs done by the end of the month. Just one of the first kind of bullshit ones that doesn't really require a lot of on-location filming, just something goofy. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the new letter emotes. I'll try to get those fixed. We had some crossovers there. I got a new set of credits. It's a new year, a new set of credits. We retired the Game Boy camera ones, and I decided to do... I promise I'm not as obsessed with that WarioWare song as I lead you on to believe, because we have used it multiple times. But I decided to animate the is that Ness animating her contract? Oh yeah, pointing the gun directly. I mean, I'm not her agent, That's. But I did take inspiration from the WarioWare Game Boy game again, and I decided to see. I decided to try my luck at doing the animation myself, and thought the WarioWare one was interesting enough to try to imitate on my own. So, with that said, I will see you guys next week for Lifeline and some Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the season series premiere on this show, instead of just goofing off with it. So here are the credits. Thank you. Good night. God bless. And I will see you. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, which will be Friday. Good night.